Our epic camping trip has begun. Here we are at Walmart at home before we leave. And would you look at that gym? Here we are in a Walmart parking lot. Our first experience with boondocking. Although I would say it's moochdocking because we're freeloading. But not too bad. We pulled in at about 1 a.m. and it's 6 o'clock now. We're going to try and catch the 7:15 ferry over to Wolfe Island. So anyone that knows us well enough knows that the one thing that got us into camping and tent trailers and RV life, and quite honestly just becoming trailer trash, knows that it all started with a festival on an island in the middle of the mouth of Lake Ontario. That festival being Wolfe Island Music Festival that we're at right now. It's the Saturday of the festival. They're getting ready to get going, and it's what spawned our foray into getting a trailer and camping in our camping life. It also is where our name came for our trailer. The trailer that we have right now is a 193 BHS Apex Nano that we got, and our daughter lovingly named Wolfie Too, as in Wolfie also, because our first trailer, a 1980 Trillium 1300, she named Wolfie, and that name came directly from the festival that we decided we would buy a trailer at. So we're just getting ready for the Saturday of the festival. The music is going to be starting up shortly. And we're going to spend an afternoon in the sun. Looks like we've got a beautiful forecast, so it should be pretty fantastic. A lot of bands I'm looking forward to seeing, but it's just mostly the memories that we'll be creating too with our daughter.
Everybody can keep a good man down. God bless those girls from Barcelona. Smell the roses and cocaine.
Searching for a place to lay my head, fleeing from my mother's eyes in sunlight.
Of both the Wolfe Island Music Festival and Gord, Ian Reid and Kelly Miracle will pay tribute to Gord as we dedicate the 2018 20th anniversary of the Wolfe Island Music Festival to the memory of Gord Downey.
Now the sun had sunk. Sky and sea were indistinguishable. The waves broke and spread their waters swiftly over the shore.
So we started our morning in Wolfe Island, took a ferry ride across, stopped into Kingston, went and visited Gord Edgar Downey Pier, which was pretty cool. Kind of wish I brought my trunks down there so we could go for a swim. But you'll see some photos of that, I'm sure. But it's a beautiful, beautiful spot on Lake Ontario. And then we got in the car after we got some supplies and made some stops. And we made our way here to Bon Echo, which is about an hour and a half, hour and three-quarter drive from Kingston. Nice drive. We saw a deer on the way, and made our way in and got in. And it took a little bit longer for us to get set up this time because we ultimately dry camp on Wolfe Island, and that results in us having to come into camp like we're leaving camp, which means we have to drop the sanitation tank, black tank and the gray tank, and then load up with our water for the week. We first heard about Echo Provincial Park from a friend of ours that is no longer with us, but I'll never forget the moment that she was first telling us about the beautiful lake and the rock wall on the other side of it, and just the impact it had on her and her family. And so 4 years ago, we went for our very first time, made the trip to beautiful park, about an hour and a half, 2 hours north of Kingston, and never forget that first moment when we got to see the rock, the same experience that she would have went through too. So it kind of has a special connection for us, this park. So yeah, that is just one of the many reasons that we love this park. With that walk down, I'll never forget the first time that we saw it. We kind of saw the opening and took a trip down this little trail, and just staring out at, well, the same rock face that Group of 7 came to paint. It was pretty inspiring. Echo Provincial Park is about 2 3/4 hours west of Ottawa and about an hour and 3/4 north of Kingston, Ontario. It's near Algonquin Provincial Park, and as we found out, it's one of the most popular parks in the Ontario parks system. It takes quite a bit of work just in order to be able to book a site in the campground. It is that popular that you have to get up 6 months in advance at 6 a.m. and be ready to reserve those sites first thing in the morning. Otherwise, you are not going to get a camping trip. But it is also one of the most beautiful parks that we've been to. The water, the lake is fantastic to swim in. There's all sorts of activities you can do. You can take a boat ride on a pontoon boat that gives you a tour of the lake and tells you about the history of the area. You can also take a pontoon boat ride across or canoe across to the Rockwall side and do what's called the hilltop hike, which is a 3 or 4 kilometer hike on the top of that hill. And there's some beautiful, absolutely stunning outlooks over top of the rock onto the lake.
How's your spa working out? What's your drying system?
Part of the reason that we've chosen Echo Provincial Park for so many years is that we ended up meeting a family when we were camping at Presqu'île, another provincial campground, and became very good friends with them. They live in Stittsville, which is about 2 hours from Echo, so we've decided that this is a great place for us to meet in the summers and enjoy a week together. And while it's a little bit longer of a drive for us, we don't mind, because some of our happiest family memories have come from Echo, be it the kids programs that they run throughout the day, days spent swimming in the lake, the hilltop hikes that we've done, or even the drive-in style movies that we've done at our campsite next to the campfire. It's absolutely one of our favorite memories of all time camping. It is the one campground that we go to that we feel like we've truly gotten away. There's limited cell service, so you really feel like you're disconnecting from all that's going on and just recharging. When you're surrounded by so much nature and beauty, it is, when we first started camping, what I envisioned it would be like. And it's pretty spectacular to spend a week there. When we come home, we truly feel like we've relaxed and feel recharged.
Thank you for watching our video, and if you want to see more, go subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you'll be notified every time we post a video, and please hit the like button.